Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. I hope everyone is doing well, and I want to say thank you for joining me today. Please, if you could, hit the thumbs up on the thingamajigger, on here. It really helps. It goes a long way in helping me, even if you don't want to stay for the whole video. Just kidding. It does help a lot. Anyways, I hope that you would consider doing that. Thank you very much. I just wanted to tell you really quick what we're going to do. We're going to do something Eastery. I need to make 33 Easter goodies. And thank you to my good friends, Denise Gardner, and to my friend Lou. They have sent me some amazing little pieces here that I'm going to incorporate into the kids' stuff. And let me tell you, I've already talked to some of the kids and told them that my friends here that I have met through YouTube, through this channel, through Blossom and Inspire, that they have sent goodies to help me create the gifts for them. And there's a whole handful of littles. They're young, and and some of them are teenagers that I talked to already. I'll let them all know. Anyways, they were so excited. They were surprised. They said, "Really? Oh my gosh." I said, "Yes." I said, "So some of these things came from different cities and different states, and they were sent in specifically to make things for you guys." And they just said, "Oh, thank you. Tell your friends we say thank you." Oh my God. So I just wanted to share that. Now let's get started. I'm thinking, what am I going to do? Because I really honestly never know until the last minute. And then I'm scrambling to get stuff, to make stuff. And so now I have stuff. So my thought process is different. I have stuff. Now, what am I going to do with my stuff? What I thought I would do is make a card. My way to make a card. I don't know. I have and everything is like stuff that's been Happy Mails and gifts, basic mostly. My paper I bought, my napkins I bought at I think at a yard sale or a thrift store, because I bought the whole pack for 49 cents. So I'm going to decoupage I'm going to glue stick my napkin down. I'm going to cut some little bunnies out. I'm going to use this wonderful trim here, and then I'm going to make a little flower with it with a button. And this is not the way it started out, let me tell you. I'm going to take this apart a little bit and reuse parts of it. I'm going to the bead I may or may not use at the end of the day, when we'll see, but I might do a topper up at the top, and that might be where that goes. So you want to see what I'm going to make? You want to know what's going on? Let's do this first. It's actually pretty simple if I can remember. So taking apart my napkin, and it's a 2-ply. I checked already, so I knew I only had to pull one piece off. And let's see if I can do this without the tape. Sometimes I can when it's only a 2-ply, but there we go. Whoops, nope. Tricky. Okay, there we go. So I'm not going to worry too much about going around about getting it fully on. I'm not going to worry too much, because I wanted to get it stuck for sure, but I'm going to sew around the little pieces that I make, that's probably the most time consuming part of this project. So let me get this down so this can dry some. And let's see. So I'm just going to glue stick it down. I think it's this big. Right, and then I'll just do that just like that, and then I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. I've already worked on one of them a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead. I tried a couple of different things here. Let me cut this out so I just have what I need on it. All right, so then I have my piece. I have my little cookie cutter here that I picked this up at a thrift store at a yard sale. I knew someday I would use it for something. I was like, I don't know what, because I don't cook or bake or anything. I really don't. Let's see. I'm a sugar addict, I think. So I would eat anything that I made. So I don't make it. All right, and then I have a pen here that writes, that I can see clearly. And I'm just gonna outline my cookie cutter. You know, once you get one of these cut, some people find it easier just to use that as a template and to cut around it, but I find it easier for that because I end up drawing all over my pieces. I draw all over them and then I cut them down even smaller. So to make my life easier, I'm gonna cut them out like this, one at a time, or, you know, a big chunk, and then I can cut them out one at a time. That's what I meant to say. And I'm gonna have waste, and that's okay. So some waste. But here's my little bunny. And I'm just gonna go right inside the line. The paper that I put the napkin on is actually, I did not buy that at a yard sale or a thrift store. I bought that at either Michael's, I think, or Hobby Lobby. And it was when I was doing the drawing thing with Karen Campbell. And maybe I bought it online and on Amazon. But anyways, I bought the pad and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much paper in here. Well, I really enjoy the drawing. I don't do it very often. It takes me a lot of time because I'm not like that type of an artist by nature, I don't think. I mean, I would love to be. But anyhow, let me show you the paper that I'm using. It's this right here, Fabriano Studio Watercolor. It is a watercolor paper, but it's a hot press paper. So it's very smooth, a smooth texture. But it's, I have it, and I do have cardstock too, but I like the smoothness of this, and that's why I wanted it. It was easy to put this down. I don't know how much cardstock I have. Anyways, whatever. I also didn't know if I was going to do watercolors, so there's that. Then I just took my little bunny, and I have one over here. Let's see. I did have one over here. I don't know what I did with it. Right here. And then I have red thread in there right now, which honestly, it doesn't matter what color I have in there. And I just did a stitch around my bunny. So I chose to do a stitch because my gluing, I'm not being super perfect with it. So if it starts to curl up, that's okay. And then I'll probably just write on the back of the little bunny, and then that's my bunny, okay? Okie dokie. Let me throw these in my little pile here. I've got a bunch of buttons here. I'm gonna have some of the yo-yos. So I'm gonna just put these things in here for right now. And I'll keep the one that I already sewed up out. Then what I did is I took a piece of this paper here. I'm going to continue to do these. This is my paper pad from the Paper Studio. This is that, it's the pearl one. And I had to have it, and I never use it. So I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. It's so shiny. So I'm like, I got to figure something out. I had this big pad of paper. So I took one out, and I cut it in half. So I took the 12 by 12, cut it to 6, and then I cut 4-inch tags. So that's what this is going to be, a 4-inch tag. So then I'm thinking, what I want to do is I want to take my little stem here, and it's going to be very not, it's going to be, I'm going to make a flower. So isn't that cute? So I'm going to put that on there, and then I'm going to sew the button, which I had a button out. I can use any of these buttons though. I just grabbed a whole bunch of buttons that were different colors that I thought would like. They're different sizes, so it doesn't really matter. They're all going to be different. And I've got to mail these, so I want to make sure it doesn't get too bulky because it's expensive to mail all this stuff. But I still do it all the time. All right, so I'm going to put my little stem on here. But before I put my stem on here, I want to decide how I'm going to do this card. I'm going to put the flower on there, and I know I'm going to put my little truck on here, and it's going to be the little tuck spot for my bunny. But I want to make, I think, an additional if I have time, I want to make an additional little tag that goes inside. That was a thought. Let me put that one aside. This is what we're working on. This is what I'm doing. So I was thinking maybe I'll take another piece and I would stick a little tag in with here, or that can just be the bunny. That's it. And then I can just put a little piece of candy in there, but I don't know where the candy's going to sit. Let's get this sewn on. I'll be right back. All right. I grabbed some of these threads. I think what I'm going to do is just, first let me turn some light on. There. Oh my gosh. I keep forgetting to turn that light on. My setup's a little bit different and my lights are different. I need a needle, a needle, a needle. I think that'll go through the holes of this one here. Yep. So, there. I guess I can cut that little slobbery part off. And okay, you know what? I think that's going to be too hard to sew through that. So what I'm going to do instead is do this and this. Oops. I made a knot. Wow. I'm looking for my jar of threads. I have a jar of threads here somewhere. But where? I could not find my jar of threads. I don't know what I did with it. And there's a chance that I moved the threads into something else. Let me see. I have this other thing here. Nope, it's not there. Okay, well, whatever. I found this. Maybe this is work. Maybe this will work instead. I have all this yarn that I had cut down. And what I was thinking about doing is, it's Easter. Easter has got all these really pretty colors. So I thought, just now, I was like thinking, how am I going to jazz this up a little bit more? Because it's got to be a little bit more jazzy. Oh my gosh. So let's see if I can make my fingers work. I'm trying to hurry. Stop hurrying. You get nothing done when you hurry, Sandra. That's my stern self telling me to settle down and just enjoy the process. I don't enjoy it when I try to rush. And then I wanted this dark one right here too. Let's see. Oh, I have that one. Goodness gracious. Is it this pink one here that I don't have? Yes. So I think I will probably make sure, like, the colors, if it's for a boy, like, I probably will use more darker tones or some greens, just something different, not super frilly. Although I think a lot of the boys, they wouldn't care. They'd be like, that's fine. That's fine, Bella. We love whatever you make. So what I'm thinking is I got this giant button and then I'm going to cover it up, but I don't want to cover it up. Some of the buttons are smaller. So I guess it doesn't really matter what color thread I use to do this, and I can even use one of these. So now let's see. I don't know if I want to leave it like that or if I want to cut it. Maybe I'm going to cut the bows and make them all like fringy. That was my first thought. It might not be what I want at the end of the day, but I won't know unless I try it. And I wanted to cut them down. I didn't want it to look like a spider. I wanted it to look like, you know, like a flower. So I don't want a mess. There we go. And then I can get the best of both worlds if I do that. And then this one. And I really didn't want it to take over the button, so maybe I need it to be smaller. Just try it and see. If I don't like it, I can do it all over again. Okay. Still probably bigger than I want, but that's okay. And then I can just glue that on there. I don't have to. Do I want this to be a bow? Let's try it and see. I feel like I want bows all over this because bows remind me of bunny ears. So. But they're not the easiest thing to do when your hands are not cooperating, but I do have good days, so I can save all the bow, like I can make everything and then save the bow making for the days where my hands are like happy, they're doing okay, and I'm like, okay. And then I can just go with, okay, see, I like the bow. And I'm gonna leave the string a little bit long for a minute because I don't know. Let's glue one on here. I'm gonna use my Fabri-Tac to glue. There we go. It doesn't matter which way it goes on there. I can spin my yo-yo when it's done. I love this. This is so cool. These yo-yos are amazing. I'm like, it's so silly because I know everybody says they're easy to make, but I don't think they are. I think they take a lot of time. They take a lot of finger dexterity for me anyways. And it's something that I really have always wanted. And I have never splurged on getting myself these. And Denise knew that, and she sent them to me, and she sent me enough for all the kids for Easter, and she even put that in her note. I just think that is so sweet and so special. And Denise actually sells stuff, so every time I use her stuff, and every time I use her stuff and talk about it, I want to make sure I tell you, I sewed it on here. I had to practice a stitch, so I sewed on her card. So blessed sevenfold, blessed777fold@gmail.com. And if you want to get a hold of Denise, she has all kinds of things that she makes and sells, junk journal related. So Denise Gardner, she's amazing. You are amazing. There we go. I don't think that's a song by anybody. I don't think I'll get in trouble for that. All right. Now, I just haven't decided. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to sew around the edge of this. And I usually trim my corners. Maybe I'll just do like the tiniest one here. And I'm going to do all four because I don't think that I want to make this into a tag. And maybe I'll go ahead and do a quick sew around. All right, I still have black bobbin, which doesn't bother me. This will be my card for practice. But I got it sewn up, and then I like that's gonna frame it out. If I didn't have a sewing machine, or if I didn't sew, I would be doing something on the outline. So I'm gonna put my flower there. I'm gonna put this cap on there. Let's make some room here, peoples, or stuff. Let's make some room. And I know that I gotta decide where I want my stem. And this is so cute. How fun to use all these things in just different and fun ways. I'm gonna put that there, and I want that to be cut there. There. My bottle is only halfway through, so it's starting to be not as friendly. It's only halfway full. If I fill it up, it'll be happy. But sometimes it gets extra happy. I should put a piece of paper down, I know, because this stuff's hard to get off my mat. But when the mood strikes, you know, you just kind of go with it and hope for the best. At least I do. All right, let's get this on here like that. Oh, I should have probably, should have, would have, could have. I want to move it over here a tiny bit more, but let's see if I still can. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. Then I'm going to go ahead and get this baby down. And like that. Anywhere on there will do. Get that out of there. And that's so cute already. So cute. Okay. So cute. And then here's my little trucks. I had one that I already took apart, but who knows what I did with it. Here it is. So I just took the, so this has got a cute little gnome in here with bunny ears, and it says Happy Easter. And so I cut that little thread off, or the jute. I cut that off. My idea is going to be to put my little truck there. So it's just trucking on through. And then I'm going to glue it down and leaving the top open so I can stick my bunny, this little thing, like a little tag, just right here. But I think I got to figure out how it's going to go in there, because I need to know where I'm going to actually glue this down. Maybe I'm only going to glue it right there and then just slip him in like this. Kind of want him down. So here's my thing. I don't want the bunny to come underneath it. I want him to stay here. I love all the differences. I feel like gnomes are supposed to be little, so I thought this kind of worked out. Like this giant flower with a bunny that's, it's like it's all these different sizes that don't really make sense, but kind of do. And I thought it was pretty fun. But I'm thinking I need something down here for my truck and something for maybe the stem, but I don't know what it is now. We all probably are like, wait, what is she gonna do? Is she gonna use lace? I don't know. I think I'm gonna use lace. Let me see what kind of trims I have. I have so many pretty things, and I just wanna make sure I have enough stuff to use for the boys as well, not just the girls, not just the squirrel. Okay, that's too thin because Bunny's just gonna terrorize it. I have these really pretty trims from Denise. I believe these are from Denise also. So let's see. If I was to use this, look at that tiny little pin. Okay. So if I have that like that, and then I have my cute little truck right there, and then that gives me a little bit more space for my bunny. I like that. I don't have a lot of this green, and I have some other ones too, and I can use different colors. So like I have this one, and they're all fun. They're all, like, so I think I have plenty between this and what I also have in my stash. I think I could do this. I'm gonna go with the green right now because that's what I have in front of me, and I like it. And I even like that you can see all the sewing underneath. That's kind of cute too. So let's cut it up. Let's give it a cut. Give it a cut there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just take these threads off right there. And these ones, I need to tie those ones back there, I think. But for this, oh geez, see, it got a little extra happy there. And of course my stuff's not over here. I just take, I think I'm gonna glue directly to my paper here. Whoops. See, I don't want to on my pad. I'm going to glue it directly down to this and see if this works. Hopefully this works. This, like I said, this is mine. This is my practice one for me. Whoa, 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 whoa. So if I have to change something out, and I'm going to, so you can see how the lace, I'm going to use this side up so I can get all that texture. I love that. And it's so pretty. I'm just gonna just give it a little tap down. And it's purposefully, I'm leaving it loose kind of right in there just because I want to be able to get that bunny in there. I'm not worried about him slipping out. And then I can get my little car down here. And I think what I'm going to do is just, for now, I'm going to glue right here. Come on, glue. I know I want the back end down. And his little tire there. And then I think maybe a little bit of that right there. I think that'll be enough. It's gonna line them up to cover the bottom of that stem a little bit. There we go. Oh my gosh, what do you think so far? I think it's so cute. Okay, now let's put that cap back on there. And now I really want to make sure this dries without gluing my bunny in there, but I think my bunny can go. See, he'll still sitting there. Oh my gosh, isn't that so cute? Now I haven't thought about an eye. I do have other little buttons. I don't think I have to put an eye on there, but I can. And then I took the little jute bow, the little jute hanger that was from here, and I cut the bead off. I have the bead. I can put it in my beads for later, or I can put it right here and just cover up his little face, but I think he's fine with a little hole there. I don't know. I think it's okay. The hanger was there. So, but I thought about making him like a little bow tie. Let's do that. So I know I'm making these for the kids for their things, but you can use this in a journal. Like, isn't this adorable? How fun. And it doesn't even have to be Easter. It could be whatever you want. Like, I like the whole idea of this flower. I don't know if I have enough glue down for that, but all right. So there we go. So far, that is my thing. I can leave these little danglies, or I can cut them. I'm not liking them really that long, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut them. Maybe more. But I do like the little bow. So there's a bow there, there's a bow there. I can maybe make another little bow if I did a little tag topper. I don't know if I need to. I think it's cute just like that. The one thing I know the kids do like, some of them anyways, and they use them, are the bookmarks that I make. And I'm wondering, since I have all of that, maybe I will go ahead and just tack this down just a little bit more on the truck, because that lace is working out perfect as a pocket. Okay. All right. And then he will just go right inside of here. And I can also put some, wax paper underneath my truck when I'm gluing it to the lace, so that I can keep that all open. I'm just going to use the bunny. I'm just going to have him hopping in there really quick. Hoppity hop. Create your space. There we go. I like it. I do like this. I think that is super cute. I don't think he needs an eye. And then I wrote on the back of him, and technically he is the tag. This isn't as heavy duty as I wanted it to be, but I think I can even slip a little, like a single little candy in there, maybe. And if not, I can just figure out how to attach a little candy to it. But that's their Easter card. And that's really all it's about. It's not about the candy. I just want to give them something that I made. And then I can always write on the back, or I can create a little pocket on the back, but then I'm adding more bulk, so I probably won't do that. Anyways, what do you think? Do you like my little Easter card that I'm making for the kids this year? Do you think you would like to make something like that too? It's kind of fun, huh? How fun. It is a little bit bulky. So, but I think it could still go. There's lots of journals I can put bulky stuff in. And it could also be like how cute to make on the top of a journal, to make just all these cute little flowers with these. How fun. All right, well, there we go. I have it done. I figured it out. I know what I'm doing for them for Easter. And I'm just gonna make 33 of these, because we had a new one added to the bunch. So 33 of these. I don't think it's going to take me any time at all to get them done. I'm so excited. So thank you so much, Lou, and thank you, Denise, for the goodies that you sent me to help me create this. I super appreciate them. I love them, and I'm excited to make these and let the kids know. I'm going to actually sign on the back of this. You know, when I do my writing, I'm going to write, I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to write on the back of this, and then I'm also going to put, with a little help from my friends, and I'm going to put your names on there. I hope that's okay. I'm not putting addresses or anything like that, and it's just for kids, and they'll probably never look at it again, but just in case they do, I want them to know. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoy this video. I think I'm going to make more things like this for my journals because I think it's so cute and fun. I hope you enjoy all your moments. I will see you in the next video. Bye.